When Rain Clouds Gather is the first novel by South African author Bessie Head, published in 1968. Having left South Africa in 1964, Bessie Head wrote the novel while in exile in Botswana, completing it in 1967. When Rain Clouds Gather by Bessie Head follows Makhaya, a South African refugee escaping apartheid who arrives in the Botswana village of Golema Mmidi. There he meets Gilbert Balfour, an English agricultural expert working to modernize local farming. Together they try to improve the lives of villagers through progressive agriculture and cooperation. However, their efforts are opposed by Chief Matang, a corrupt and authoritarian leader who fears losing power. Meanwhile, Makhaya forms close bonds with villagers like Paulina, a hardworking single mother, and begins to overcome his past trauma. Tragedy strikes when Paulina's son Isai dies, but the village unites in support, ultimately rejecting Matang's cruelty. Matang, losing control, takes his own life. In the end, hope returns, symbolized by gathering rain clouds, as the community embraces change, unity, and a brighter future. Chapter-wise summary of Bessie Head's When Rain Clouds Gather, 1968. Chapter 1. Makhaya, a South African refugee escaping apartheid, crosses into Botswana. He is arrested by border police but treated kindly. Theme introduced: Search for freedom and identity. Chapter 2. Makhaya is taken to Gilbert Balfour, an English agricultural expert working in the village Golema Mmidi. Gilbert welcomes him warmly. We see early ideas of agricultural reform and modernization. Chapter 3. Makhaya begins settling in the village. We meet Dinarigo, a wise, respected local farmer. Makhaya learns about the community's needs and traditional practices. Chapter 4. Introduction of Chief Matang, the antagonist. He is corrupt, arrogant, and resists change due to fear of losing power. Tension between tradition versus progress emerges. Chapter 5. Gilbert and Makhaya form a strong partnership aimed at progressive farming. They start experimenting with improved farming methods and crops. Chapter 6. More villagers begin supporting Gilbert and Makhaya. Makhaya slowly heals emotionally through work and belonging. Conflict with Matang grows. Chapter 7. A woman named Paulina Sebeso and her son Isai are introduced. Makhaya admires her strength and independence. Theme of women's resilience emphasized. Chapter 8. Paulina joins the farming project. She becomes a key figure in reform. The villagers begin to realize agriculture can improve their lives. Chapter 9. Matang plots secretly to sabotage improvements. He tries to scare villagers so they will obey him. Power struggle intensifies. Chapter 10. The farming project expands: cattle, irrigation, and crops. Village unity grows around Gilbert and Makhaya. Makhaya develops affection for Paulina, though quietly. Chapter 11. Isai is sent to Machudi boarding school. Makhaya bonds with Paulina's family and begins to feel love and home. Chapter 12. A drought threatens the success of farming. Gilbert and Makhaya work tirelessly to save crops. Chapter 13. Isai becomes seriously ill due to malnutrition at school. Paulina suffers deeply, foreshadowing tragedy. Chapter 14. Isai dies. Paulina is devastated. The village mourns with her. Makhaya supports her emotionally, revealing his inner caring nature. Chapter 15. Matang shows no compassion and refuses to allow proper funeral rites. Villagers' anger towards him increases. Chapter 16. The community becomes stronger, unified by love and loss. Makhaya and Paulina's relationship deepens. Chapter 17. Matang becomes isolated and paranoid. He fears the loss of his authority as villagers choose unity over fear. Chapter 18. Matang commits suicide after realizing he has lost all control. Symbolic defeat of old progressive powers. Chapter 19. The village focuses again on agriculture, hope, and rebuilding. Rain clouds gather, symbolizing renewal and future prosperity. Chapter 20. Final chapter. Makhaya fully embraces life in Botswana. He finds peace, love, and purpose with Paulina and the community. Novel ends with optimism for social and agricultural progress. Key takeaways from the novel. Protagonist aspect. Makhaya, exile seeking a fresh start. Major theme discussed in the novel. Progress versus tradition. Healing from trauma. Symbolism. Rain cloud symbolizes hope and renewal. We see the conflict. Reformers Makhaya and Gilbert versus Chief Matang. We also see the feministic element, Paulina's strength and leadership. Thank you.